4:50 something p.m. now. The rain has somewhat reduced. Still drizzling a bit, but I'll start pushing to the gym now before this rain starts again.
That one feel walk too,
Oh yeah, today is going to be legs. Hopefully what happened yesterday won't repeat itself again, because if I go there and that machine is occupied, man, I might end up doing something else. I've also come to realize that I don't want to just train my quads only. I want to add something else as well to try and save time and not really carry everything along. But if you know you can do more, do more. That's the principle here. So I just don't want to go and do quads when I can do quads and something else. But yeah, so maybe I'll add a bit of front delts into it, because actually, in as much as they are more developed than the side, I still want them to develop much more. So I might add a bit of front delts or traps. I'll just do shrugs for traps, but let's see how it goes, man. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I think you can hear the thunder. See you there.
Is us? Yeah.
Today was a good day, man. Today was a good day. Legs. What even happened during these workouts? That's surprising. I can't remember. Let me see. Yeah, first, like I said, I always start with leg extensions now as a warm-up, not really a starter, but just a quick warm-up, 2 quick sets of it. You know, obviously I'll push it to failure. But the whole point is I found out that when I do them first and then I go to squats, my left knee does not hurt at all. Then as compared to when I just enter squats without doing any kind of warm-up, nothing, my left knee has, I don't really say an issue, but it doesn't really feel as good as it could be compared to when I decided to warm up with 2 sets of leg extension. So that's why I did 2 sets of that. I tried out the new machine for the first time, so it's quite alright, man. The only downside is, I mean, I didn't really do leg curls on it for hamstrings because I didn't want to get distracted, man, even though it was quite tempting. Well, I didn't do it. Well, let's say next time I might try it. And the new machine they brought for leg curls and leg extensions, the old machine, when you want to do leg curls, you lie down, and apparently that one hits the hamstrings. I wouldn't say it hits it better, but I think I would prefer that one. I've never tried the seated one, but I think I would prefer the one where you're lying down. That one, it just feels much better. I've never tried the seated one yet, but then again, I mean, I don't want to make any quick judgments, but the lying down, the one that I'm lying down just seems a whole lot better. But, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, and I'll try it first. Then I'll actually give a final verdict on whether I prefer it to the one where it's seated. But that's besides the point, man. Squats, I think 3 sets of squats. I'm not going to add the commentary to the... I'm not adding any commentary to the workouts. Nobody was playing music today, so thank God the audio is intact. Just a little bit of voices here and there, the sound of the fan, the sound of weights hitting each other, perfect gym atmosphere. But yeah, what else? I wanted to talk on something. I'm trying to remember it without, because if I cut this video now and I go to my notes app, I don't want to have too many videos to combine. I just want one video, and then I'll clip and edit as I go when I'm editing it later. What was it? Yeah, I think it was something about, man, you know what? If I should that, man, I'll do it tomorrow. At the start, before the workout, I'll do it before the workout. So I wanted to do something similar here. I wanted to add it in the intro. Because of the rain, I was in a hurry. I didn't want to waste any more time. So I just ended up pushing it. I said I'll do it during the workouts as a commentary while I'm working out. I said, nah, I won't do commentary. Then I said, okay, do it in the outro. Now I'm saying I won't do it in the outro. Now I'm pushing it again to tomorrow's intro. So let's see if I stick to my word this time. I will. I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, man, that's basically everything for today. Thank God for everything, man. Thank God for the pump. Thank God for squats. I think after the second set, usually I can squat 10 kg no problem for 3 sets before the back pain, the lower back pain and the waist pain starts getting a bit too much. Then I have to reduce it to 5 kg on each side. But as they changed that Smith machine, and if you remember what I said that when they changed that machine, the new one makes lifting much more easier. So if you could lift 50 kg on the old machine, with the new one you can probably lift 70 kg with the same amount of effort. Sounds crazy, but that old one had a lot of friction, so you did a whole lot more work. When they brought in this new one, it's like I'm trying to use the same effort, but this thing feels effortless, so I need to increase the weight if I can feel anything. But that's besides the point, man. I said I wanted to add shoulders as well. I didn't really hit shoulders that much, as you can if you watch the workouts. I just did, I think that was 2 or 3 sets of shoulder press in the Smith machine, and then 1 set of front Delts raises with those tiny dumbbells. But yeah, the workout was pretty. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it, I won't say 5. 5 feels a bit mid. It wasn't mid, but let's say I give it a 6.9. So it could be better, but I won't really get myself down about it too much. Like I said, bodybuilding is all about your preferences, and sometimes it takes time, it takes days. Let's say it takes like a week for you to find the schedule or the routine that you like very well. I don't think anyone went to the gym on their first day and they discover the perfect exercise that they like doing. Let's say, remember the first time you went to the gym, you didn't know if you preferred bicep curls with dumbbells to bicep curls with a long barbell. You didn't know. You had to try 2 of them to see which one you preferred most. For legs, you didn't know if you preferred doing squats on the Smith machine, or you preferred doing squats without any help, or you preferred doing leg press, leg extensions, all those other things. For something like triceps now, you didn't know if you preferred doing overhead extensions, push downs, all that. For lateral delts, you don't know if you preferred this or that. Basically, what I'm saying is, you won't know what you like until you try it. So this workout was mainly because of those new machines. I'm trying them out, getting used to them. So I won't really beat myself up about it too much. That was my first time using them. So as time goes on, I'll have a very clear example, a very clear picture, of what I like and what I don't really like. I think for something like arms now, I've gotten my starters checked off. For biceps, dumbbell curls, those ones I must hit them, because man, they are. Then barbell curls, I like it, but it doesn't really hit the way dumbbell curls do. That's why dumbbells, to me, I must do them, because I like doing them. I prefer them over any other thing for biceps. Then there's one other one I did the other time, but I didn't record that one because that was one of the very last sets. I didn't record it. Maybe next arm day I'll show it to you. But yeah, like, the whole point of this thing is you won't know what you want to do until you try all of them over a period of time. Then you'll be like, okay, I prefer this to this. So the workout was good. It was in between good and just there. That's why I said 6.9. But yeah, as time goes on, it's to get better. I'll have a better picture of what I want to do and stuff like that. But yeah, man, this outro is becoming long, so I'll stop here. As always, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay busy, and I'll see you in the next one.